Hello and welcome to Vegas Aces. My name is Heather Ferris, and today we are going to be talking about what you could do to keep yourself safe during COVID-19. Now, if you guys have any questions about this topic or any of the other topics that we're going to be talking about, please feel free to put it in the comments. I see a few of you are already in the comments. It's good to see you guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you're brand new to this channel and you don't know what this channel is about, this channel is dedicated to giving information to casino dealers as well as casino players about specific table games. Today we are doing a live stream again on COVID. Everyone has been asking me this question, so I figured I would answer your questions, talk about some of the things that people have been asking me. And if you, again, have any questions about this or anything else, please feel free to put it in the comments. Now, before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you're always notified of our latest videos and live streams. Cool. Okay, so thank you. I wanted to do something new today. Appreciate that. I like this. I think I'm going to keep this for a while. Let's go over the first thing that you could do to keep yourself safe during COVID. If you guys are watching and if you have any suggestions that I don't say or talk about, please put it in the comments so that way I could bring it up and we can have a discussion about it. First, we're going to talk about what you could do as a player, and then we'll talk about what you can do as a casino dealer. Now, as with always, sanitation is key. You hear this all the time, wash your hands. Definitely wash your hands. I'm not saying not to wash your hands. You definitely want to wash your hands. But it goes a little bit further than that. So if you're planning on going to a casino to gamble, then please do the people who are in the casino, do them a favor and shower before you go to the casino. If you take a shower before you go to the casino, you're protecting the people at the casino from anything you might be bringing from home. And then when you get home from the casino, you want to take a shower again. And the reason why is because you're protecting your family from anything you might bring back from the casino. So sanitation, hygiene, washing your hands, washing your body, it's all very important to keep yourself safe during this time. Another thing you want to do, and again, you hear this all the time, physical distancing. You want to make sure you keep that 6 feet apart. It's pretty important. Now, I know it's a little difficult if you're going to be playing at a blackjack game or a casino game because there's no 6 feet between you, the dealer, and the other players. Some casinos have put up plastic barriers between the dealers and the players, and they've also put up plastic barriers between the one player and the other, hopefully to help this. But again, you just want to be careful. You want to be safe. A lot of casinos, they've also cut down the number of people who are on the game. So instead of having like 6, 7 people on a game, now they're only having 3 people on a game. First base, third base, and the person in the center. So that cuts down on risk as well. Now, another thing you want to do, again, it depends on where you live and what casino you go to, but you want to wear a mask. Now, in Las Vegas, our governor has mandated that masks must be worn in places of establishment, in places of establishments, including casinos. So you want to make sure that you have a mask ready when you go to a casino, one that you like, or if you don't have a mask, the casino will provide a mask for you. If they don't provide a mask as you're walking into the casino when they're doing the thermal checks, then you can always get a mask at the front desk where they'll be giving them away for free. At a lot of casinos, if you're staying as a guest, they'll have cloth masks, really nice masks for you, waiting. I think it's 2 masks waiting for you on your bed as you walk in. So make sure you always wear a mask. If you wear a mask, you are protecting the people around you. If other people are wearing a mask, then they are protecting you. So again, we have to think about our community. We have to think about the people around us, and we have to be mindful about how this virus spreads and how it goes about killing people. So we want to try to remain as safe as possible. Another thing is, typically, again, depending on the casino, they may have hand sanitizers on the table. So when you walk up to the casino table, you'll do a little spritz of hand sanitizer. Wash your hands with the hand sanitizer real quick, and then you'll start playing the game. And when you're done playing the game, you'll spritz yourself with hand sanitizer again and wipe your hands as you're walking off the table. So that helps keep down transfer of the virus. Again, depending on the casino, most casinos are trying to clean their chips. After a player has lost their bet, they'll clean the chips before putting them in the rack. It just depends on what casino you're going to. Now, if your casino doesn't have this, as a player, feel free to bring the hand sanitizer with you. Feel free to bring the cleaning wipes with you, the little alcohol wipes. As a player, wash your hands before and after you touch the machines or the tables. Wipe down your area before and after you sit down. Wipe down the chairs, the machines. If there is a plastic guard separating the two, wipe that down too. There is so much to clean in the casinos that it's almost impossible to ask the employees to clean all of that. So if you do your part as a guest, as a patron, then it will make it a lot easier to keep the casino sanitized, and that will cut down on the spread of the disease or the spread of the virus. So let's see what else we have to talk about for the players. That looks like that's it for the players. So if you have any questions, if you're a player and you have a specific question about something, please put it in the chat and we will answer it for you. Next up, we are going to talk about what you could do as a dealer. But before we go into that, let me check out and see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick, answer any questions you might have already asked. Also, too, remember to tip your dealer, and now you can with Super Chat. Super Chat is a way YouTube allows you to show your appreciation by tipping me any amount you want. Go ahead, give it a try, or show your support by becoming a member of our Patreon page. We have several different levels and rewards for you to choose from. Any membership level counts, even $1, so please go join today. Okay. Oh, and we updated the website. If you haven't checked it out already, go to vegas-aces.com. We have 2 new articles up. One article is going to be on the vegas-aces.com website, and then we did a second article for online United States casinos. We have a link to the OUSC article in our article. Check it out. It's all about Las Vegas reopening. What to expect when you come to Las Vegas, what to expect when you're flying in the airport, when you get here. Do you have to wear a mask, which we go over? Are the gyms open? Can you get your food delivered to your room? Is there an app for that? We discuss all of this in that article. Brand new article, check it out. Go to vegas-aces.com to read it, and also read my second article on OUSC. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. Scroll back here. Dane says to stay away from large gatherings. And of course, wash your hands constantly. Very nice. Let's see. When in doubt, hide works very well, especially with the whole economy thing. And next up, let's see. Is anyone getting lag? Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. Please let me know in the chat if you are getting lag. I would definitely like to know that. Alan says, I saw a video on YouTube that said hotels in Las Vegas were not going to clean rooms every day. Is this true? I have not heard anything on the matter. I don't know the answer to that. I assume they would clean it every day unless you're staying in the room. Like if you're staying in the room and you don't want your room cleaned, you know, and you're going to be there for 3 or 4 days, then they won't come and they won't clean your room. You're the only person in there. You're the only person using the room. But that's something that they would do before, you know, like that was a before COVID-19 type of a thing. So the casinos, they always clean the room between guests. They will never not clean the room between guests. So you guys never have to worry about anything like that. If they're not cleaning the room every day, it's just because you asked them not to. Okay, so let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, good. No lag. Okay, cool. So everyone else is good in the chat. Again, if you have any questions or any comments or suggestions or anything like that, please put it in the chat. Let's go to dealers. What can you do as a dealer? So let's see here. Okay, first thing for dealers. First and foremost thing for dealers. If you're not feeling good, don't go to work. Like that should be obvious. I really hope I don't have to say that, but apparently I do have to say that. So if you're not feeling good, don't go to work. Like take the day off. I know some casinos still have the points. Oh my God, believe me, I know the points. And sometimes people can't take the day off because if they get one more point, they get fired. Completely understand that. But if you are able to, please don't go to work if you're sick. Another thing, casinos require, you know, people to wear masks. So as a casino dealer, you should be wearing a mask when you go to work. Again, every casino is different. Really just depends on your location and the casino you work at. But if you wear a mask and the guests wear a mask, you're going to be more safe from COVID. Same thing as I said for the players. You want to wash your hands, of course, but also take a shower before you go to work and take a shower when you get home for the same reasons that I stated for the players. It's all about protecting each other. We have to look out for each other. We have to be a community. We have to think about each other's health and safety. We don't want to be careless, and because of our carelessness, you know, someone's grandmother dies because of that. You know, this COVID thing is scary, so we have to take it seriously. Next up is, let's see, wear a mask, of course. If I don't have a mask right here. I should have brought a mask right here. But for a mask, when you want to pick it up, you always pick it up by the straps, put it on over your ears. Don't touch the actual face part of it. The outside portion of your mask is protecting you from COVID. So if you sit there and you touch the outside portion of the your mask, you're now getting COVID germs all over your hand. So when you touch stuff and when you wipe your head or when you touch your nose or whatever you're doing, you're spreading the virus. So do not touch the outside of the mask if you can help it. Another thing too, again, if they have hand sanitizer on the table, even if you're the dealer, you want to use it. Most dealers at most places, you don't have to worry about wearing gloves, thank goodness, because trying to deal with gloves would be annoying. But that means you still want to be safe and sanitary. So if the casino has hand sanitizer on your table, make sure you use it. If your casino doesn't have hand sanitizer on your table, I'm sure they would have no problem with you bringing hand sanitizer in from home and having it on the table, especially during now, what's going on right now. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Thank you very much, Domestic, for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. I will give Pip those treats for sure. Let's see. In fact, we got Pip here and we got treats here. So I think I could do both right now as I go through your comments real quick. See what you guys are saying real fast before we continue. Thank you again very much for the super chat. Pip appreciates it. Don't you, Pip? You guys can't see her. She's sitting right next to me. There you go, baby girl. There you go. Pip says thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. We have a question from Andrew. Hey, Andrew, good to see you. How much time does the staff wait before checking their temperature after being outside? So in Las Vegas, when they're checking your temperature, you're going to be doing it in 2 phases. You're going to do it as soon as you come up to the door. And if your temperature is over 100 degrees, they're going to put you in a second area, a waiting room, like a cool down area. And you're going to wait for 10 minutes. And then they're going to check your temperature again. If your temperature is over 100 degrees again, they won't let you on the property. If it's under, then they will let you on the property. And the reason why is just because Las Vegas is so freaking hot. Then when you're walking the Las Vegas Strip, yeah, you're going to be over 100 degrees, definitely. And that's what they're doing with that. Okay, so let's see what else you guys are saying. Rocky says, is the show industry, just one second. There we go. Is the show industry still on hold in Vegas? The theatrics, the bands, and all of the music is probably canned, I would think. All of the major productions are not, they're still dark. They're not playing at the moment. I think some of them have continued. Actually, I can't think of any that's continued. So from what I know, I don't think that they're going on right now. If you are watching this and you know that, a certain show is going on right now, please put it in the comments. Please put it in the chat so we could talk about it. But from what I know, there's no shows going on right now. I could be wrong about that. So again, if you're watching this and you know otherwise, please put it in the chat. But from what I've heard, they're not doing it right now. Like they would be the last phase kind of thing. Okay, so everyone else is good in the comments. Fantastic. Let's go back. Okay, so next up for dealers, casino dealers, is physical distancing. Now, we're going over a lot of information right now, and it's QuickBooks. It's not QuickBooks. It's a Cliff Notes type of version of this. If you're interested, if you want to know more, we have a online course for this. All of the policies and procedures that we talk about today are based off of the WIN policies and procedures that they released, where they spoke to medical professionals and medical consultants, and they figured out the best way to open up a casino and do these policies and procedures. So if you would like to know more about this, we have a whole training course online. Go to vegas-aces.com. At the very front page, you'll see courses at the top of the menu. Go ahead and click that, and you'll see all of our online courses. And check out our COVID-19 course. And if you're interested, we got more information for you online. More information for you online. Okay, so physical distancing. Again, what I was saying with the players, the games are going to be open where it's 3 people per table, first base, third base, and a person in the center. If you have players who come up to the table and they're standing directly behind your player trying to look at the game and watch the game, as the dealer, please let them know to stay 6 feet away. If we keep physical distancing between each other, as well as wear a mask, then that will cut down our risk significantly. On a big baccarat table, there will be 4 chairs max. On a craps table, there will be a maximum of 3 players on each side of the craps table. And when you're going on break as a dealer, when you're going to the dealer's lounge or when you're going to EDR, some casinos have taken out chairs in order to promote physical distancing, or they've taken out tables in order to promote physical distancing. So there's less places to sit. Again, if you wear a mask, if you physical distance, this cuts down on your risk significantly. That means that when you're clocking in to start a work shift, please don't gather all at once. Don't crowd together in front of the clock terminal as you wait to clock in and out. Please try to keep that physical distancing if possible. Don't gather in groups when you are waiting in line at the EDR, or if you're taking a break in the dealer's lounge. And try not to cluster together when changing in the locker room or waiting in line to go to the bathroom. And of course, some casinos, larger departments, have diffused their employees' arrival time in order to thin the traffic volume during a shift change. So that was physical distancing. Starting the work day. Now, when you're clocking in and out, you want to be sure to have that hand sanitizer. Some casinos will have hand sanitizer at the clock in, clock out station, so you could do a little spritz of hand sanitizer before you clock in. If your casino doesn't have that, if you carry hand sanitizer on you, just put it on before and after you clock in. Again, you want to protect others as well as protect yourself. When you're tapping in and out of a game, don't actually go up to the dealer and tap them out. That is no longer acceptable. So what you want to do, and again, every casino is different, but if you can, what you want to do is you want to walk up to the corner edge of the table, trying to maintain that physical distancing, and verbally announce that you're tapping in or verbally announce that you're there. The outgoing dealer will finish what they're doing. Hopefully, they'll sanitize what they've been working with. So the shoe, the drop paddle, toke box, anything that they might have touched that hasn't already been sanitized. They'll clean that before they leave in order to protect you from any germs when you come on the table. So doing that when you're tapping in and out will protect each of the dealers from each other when they're going from game to game. And on your game, you'll have all of this cleaning supplies, all of the sanitation. If you don't, you should be able to have like sanitizing wipes with you. Hopefully your management realizes there's a pandemic going on and they'll be okay with you having hand sanitizer and cleaning wipes with you at the table. So next up is lots of cleaning, lots and lots and lots of cleaning. We talked a little bit about that with the in and out, tapping in and out. But if you are on craps, what are some of the cleaning procedures? So on craps, the stickman will sanitize all 5 dice between each new shooter, and the base dealers will sanitize the on-off button as they are being tapped out and exiting the game. On roulette, the roulette dealers, when they're being tapped out, the outgoing dealer will sanitize the dolly, both roulette balls, and the roulette wheel for the incoming dealer. On Pai Gow, before the dealer leaves the table, you want to sanitize the Pai Gow tiles, the dice cup, if you can, the dice, if possible. Depends if you touched it or not. Any buttons on the game, such as banker button, envy button, basically anything you might have touched, wipe that off, clean that off prior to the new dealer coming onto the table. And poker. So for poker, every other poker table will be open and a limited number of seats will be available. I think they're doing 4 people to a game. Poker dealers will follow the same procedures when verbally tapping in and out of the game. And they'll also sanitize what they touched on the table before leaving the table. So the tote box, blind buttons, the table rating unit, any other equipment that they might have handled before they exit. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. So if a craps player is constantly drinking and smoking, not unusual, then can that person just not wear a mask because they have a legit excuse? Unfortunately, yes. So the casino does require you to wear a mask unless, of course, there are exceptions. There's always exceptions. If you want to see the exceptions, check out my new article on the website, Las Vegas Reopening. We actually list all of these exceptions in that article. But one of the things is if you're at a table and you're drinking and you're smoking, you don't have to wear a mask for as long as you're drinking and smoking. That's unfortunate, but that's what they allow. Same thing with the slot machines. If you're at a slot machine and you don't want to wear a mask, just continually drink and smoke and you don't have to wear a mask. So we do talk about that again in the article. So check that article out. And thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Let's see if you guys have any other questions before we continue. I know where I work, there was a one-way system for customers, masks and gloves for staff, table surfaces, and door handles, which were cleaned every 20 minutes. And when not busy, the toilets would be cleaned every half an hour. Cool. Hey, Scorned One, this is not Princess Leia. I'm doing a Sailor Moon. I just don't have I need the rest of the Sailor Moon, but I'm doing Sailor Moon, not Princess Leia. I'm Star Trek. I'm not Star Wars. I'm sorry. I'm not a Star Wars person. I am so a Star Trek person. But this right here, I am loving this. I'm going to keep this, I think, for a while because I am just totally digging this. And I really want to do like a little Sailor Moon thing right here. But yeah, these are buns. This is Sailor Moon buns. Totally digging them. Let's see. Yeah, so Mr. Chat says Louisiana does that too. Yep. And during this COVID-19, some casinos have taken away the parking fees, so you don't have to pay for parking. And they've taken other hotel fees off as well, but we'll see how long that lasts. That might have been a temporary thing. Sweet. So Rocky says, have some casinos gone non-smoking yet? In Las Vegas, non-smoking just did not catch on. Some casinos tried to do non-smoking rooms where they have an entire room that's non-smoking, and those rooms are always dead. There's 0 people in there, and a lot of casinos feel like they're losing profits because these rooms are dead. So a lot of them, they didn't go to the non-smoking. They won't unless they're forced. Yes, exactly. A couple of tribbles. I like that. I'm good with that. I will stick with that. I have never heard of this Star Trek thing you speak of. Okay, let's continue. So next up for the dealers is a break room, break time. So when you go on break, the very first thing you should do, if you weren't doing it already, if you weren't doing it before, always wash your hands. Always, 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 always wash your hands as soon as you go on break. Try to wash your, well, please wash your hands when you return to the table as well. So again, that protects you and that protects the players when you go back from break. Washing hands is important, especially if you're going on break and you're eating, you're snacking, you're, definitely wash your hands for sure. Continue practicing physical distancing. And also when you're in the break room or when you're in the EDR, if hopefully you brought hand sanitizing wipes with you, wipe down the chairs and wipe down the table before and after you're done using it. So after that comes washing the hands. And in my online course for COVID-19, I go over how to properly wash your hands, which we won't go over here now. But I will say that employees at some casinos are recommended to wash their hands and use hand sanitizer a minimum of once per hour, or after any of the following activities, such as using the restroom, sneezing, touching your face, blowing your nose, cleaning, smoking, eating, drinking, and entering and leaving the casino floor. Also, when going on break and after starting a new shift. So, pretty important. And as always, keep in mind that every casino is different. So make sure you know your house way. Now, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We'll go over them real quick. Just so you guys know, I do have another live stream today at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, that's in an hour and a half, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with the Wizard of Odds, Michael Shackelford. And that will be on his channel, The Odds Must Be Crazy. So please join us. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Sweet, thank you. Okay, no more questions. Awesome. Well, if you have any questions or if you're watching the replay, put them in the comments and I will answer them later. Actually, it's been a while since I answered the comments. I should probably go and answer the comments. But I will eventually answer, so please put them in the comments. And please join us for our next live stream at 3 p.m. at The Odds Must Be Crazy, where I will be talking with Michael Shackelford, the Wizard of Odds. And quick reminder, of course, Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you. Donations make it possible for us to bring you these videos for free. If you feel that this video is worth more than $0, please donate the amount you feel it's worth by clicking the link in the description below. Ooh, looks like we have a question. You got that right in time. Okay, one last question and then we'll go. Domestic, when the performances restart at the casinos, do you plan to include COVID-19 policies for this? Nah, I stick to table games. That was an easy one. I like easy questions. Easy questions are good. Ding! I did that, Nashville, and I did that at the beginning of the video. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you're always notified of our latest videos and live streams. Nashville, thank you for making me say that. Thank you for getting me to start to say that. Okay, you guys, hopefully I'll see you at 3 p.m. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure talking with you guys. And again, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. This is Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, reminding you that education can change the world. Stay safe. Take care. Bye, guys.